Good good morning, and good evening, friends. Welcome Axay Shah to our special episodes on plant-based raw food. To repeat, Akshay has got 15 years of being only on raw food, and he's a living example of success of what he chose to do on a particular day. He's here on a mission, as we spoke, to convince people that it is time to go towards plant-based raw food as soon and as far as you can go. So welcome Akshay to our third episode on plant-based raw food.
Oh, thank you very much. And once again, a little correction. I am not here to convince anybody. I am here to help anybody who wants to start plant-based raw food because I know convincing is
Ah,
going to not going to work.
I know.
This
I
is if somebody if they want to convince themselves, then only it's going to work.
Very truly said. Very truly said. It is something which is self-learning. Akshay has learned through self-learning. Nobody can ask you to do what you should do. But if you believe that you want to take care of your gut and your health, here is somebody to help you take that decision, right, Akshay? Through his
Right.
personal experience of 15 years and all success stories. Akshay, today we are going to talk of taste and food. Uh, we eat food to nourish our body. We are what we eat, is what everybody says. But today, as things stand today, because of the packaged food bombardment that we are more dependent on the taste of the food than actually the food that we eat. So, in this scenario, when you go towards plant based raw food, taste would be the major issue that your body and your mind will have to sort of adjust, compromise, accept, call it whatever. So how do you sort of address that, and how does your body react to that once you decide to go away from the taste that you're used to in terms of packed food and cooked food?
So yes, absolutely. As I said before, change is very difficult, and what you can one can do to taste same as the cooked food, have a same flavor and everything is possible with the raw food. What I'm doing right now, let's say at the evening, I take avocado and let's say mushroom or any other vegetables, all the two, three vegetables I put together. Then I put little bit of salsa, little bit of chutney. So that gives the flavor and the spices, and it's not just a blend, raw food. It is very tasty. It's like the bhel. People eat bhel just so. Someday I eat bhel every day, and I make my bhel every day different flavor.
You mean
It
you
means
mean you make bail out of puffed rice?
bhel out of what?
Puffed rice?
No. Bhel
No,
of the
raw
vegetable.
vegetables. Okay.
Vegetable. Raw vegetable. So let's say it's the some days the sweet potatoes, some days just regular potatoes. Let's say sometime my wife cook whatever the vegetable she cooks, the binda, tindola, whatever, everything she keeps raw for me, and I eat and I mix it with the salsa and chutney and all those stuff, and I on top I put little bit of black vinegar, then I put is some yeast flakes. Yeast flakes is very good for the B12, especially for vegetarian people. They always have a deficiency of B12, and yeast flakes gives a good B12, is a good source of B12. So it tastes so good. And from my dish, if anybody, any let's say even in any party or in my house, if I have party, people try taste my food and they likes it. The only thing is they likes it on for just a while, just one spoon or two. They cannot continue
Go
because
back to the old habit. Yeah.
craving for the other stuff. I talked to my one of my friend in New York. He wanted to start raw food. I gave him around 30-40 minute information, and I asked then next week, hey, what happened? He said, sorry, I cannot do it because those pani puri and bhajia and dokla and everything in front of me, I cannot. The craving is so powerful. I cannot eat only this. So he gave up. So, but what I'm trying to say, it is possible. We as a human, if we think we are a smart animal, we are not the animal of just any habit, any addiction. We have to cultivate the good habit. So the people who are smoking, they're smoke. They know it is bad, but still they are smoking. Same for alcohol, or same for anything. The tobacco chewing. So people have to understand. If once they understand that this addiction is not good for health, because after 40, 50, 60 years now, you are facing all those problems. You are spending more money for medication. You're going more often to doctors. You are limiting yourself now. You cannot travel, or if you travel, you need those insulin syringe and everything. So it is so much restriction. Actually, after 65, 60, you now is the time to enjoy your life. And even though you have millions of dollars in your bank, but if your health is no good, see what happened right now, in UK. Princess Kate Middleton, cancer, young age, 42. All money, all doctors, everything is there, but still it is, the problem is, I mean, no money can now reverse it. Whatever happened, and that is just one example. Many people are suffering because of their bad health.
But you see, when you're talking of food, uh, from your experience, how much of food one eats, which is taste driven and which is need driven, need for the body, for the nourishment of the body. If I, as a consumer, would say that 80% of the food that I eat, I don't look at the content, I don't look at what my body needs, I don't look at what my doctor advises me, but I eat because I don't look at the time, whether it is the right time to eat, other than the choice of being a pure vegetarian or a non-vegetarian or both, whatever. I eat that item because I like the taste, or I've cultivated the taste for whatever reasons. So the whole question, therefore, is that what should be the importance of taste in the food? And in plant-based raw food, you've developed a taste, and the taste is your own taste. Your taste is different than maybe somebody else's taste. But the importance of taste, the question therefore is, how do you bifurcate the taste part and the content part?
So you have to be little creative. You have to make a dish of your taste, of your liking, add whatever the spices or anything what you like, add, and make it little, delicious dish. Don't eat just a bland. And it takes time. And I know it is creativity. Most of the people, they are not that creative mind, they just want to follow whatever available in the market. But well, if you have it's like this. If you want good health, and if you want to exercise, you have to exercise, you have to move your body. Without that, it's not going to happen. So this is also, if you want good health, you have to be little creative. Create your own taste. Don't follow nobody. It's like, you don't have to follow anybody. You have to create the taste which you going to continue, keep changing. The bottom line is, you have to enjoy it. It's like, let's say, people say, oh, I cannot eat this fruit. Okay, you cannot eat this fruit, you don't like, make a smoothie. Make a smoothie, and it's more delicious. It's consuming less time. And once you start eating smoothie, then you are going to start eating fruits also, slowly, slowly, slowly. These all vegetable also, it's not going to happen overnight. To make it more palatable, make it more tastier, you have to develop the taste. And let's say, even when you drink your first beer, it's like, what? It's even then you develop the taste, or wine, or anything else. Once you start it, it doesn't mean that you are going to like it. But when you want to continue, when you make your mind, it is the it's all the matter of your mindset. Once
Yeah.
you say, okay, I want to do it anyway, anyhow, so then you are going to do it. And that is what I think is important.
Yeah, I think the way I understood Akshay is that instead of the taste driving you, you have to drive the taste. You develop your
Absolutely.
own taste. And unfortunately, through commercialism that is there in the market, you are typed into accepting of a taste that is good for somebody. The product is good for somebody rather than good for you. So you have to develop your own. Everybody has a habit of adding a little bit of salt, a little bit of chilies or whatever in the pizza that is standard made and which is a very common dish across the world. But everybody adds a bit of paprika or oregano or things like that. So that's the taste that you have. Here, what you are saying is instead of the taste driving you, you drive the taste. Would that be a right for the?
Yeah, you have to control that. That's the only difference we have. We are much more better than other animal. But when it comes to food, I don't think so. That is that is not the truth. When it comes to food, we become so vulnerable. We become so gullible. We become
Yeah,
the victim of all those advertisement and all
yeah.
those, as I said, the food mafia or the
Yeah,
medical
yeah.
mafia.
The taste drives you. Yeah, the taste drives
Yeah,
you.
no, and then nobody's asking why.
True.
Okay, and the thing is the once let me ask you this question: why you are eating food? Any food, forget about raw food. Any food, why you are eating?
As I said, it's supposed to give nutrition to my body, but I end up eating because of the taste, and that is why, as I started saying, that the wrong time, wrong food, wrong taste, whatever, forgetting that I eat food. I eat, for example, I decide to have dinner at 8. Whether I'm hungry or no, I eat because I made up my mind that dinner has to be eaten at 8.
So
Something like
I
that.
I see I see little different way. From birth to the death, all we have a time. Okay, there's everybody have from birth to death is a time, and this machine created by your parents and my parents now need energy to survive. So we are eating food for energy, and secondly, we are eating food to have a nutrition to combat any other external force, if any disease or anything for the protection. This is the two reason we need to eat food. Now once it's like my this phone. If I have a battery which lasts for 24 hour is better phone, but if it lasts only for 3 hour is a lousy phone. Now, if this as I consider this machine, this phone like a battery, if I eat little and still I can survive for 24 hour, that's the best kind of fuel I have. So,
Absolutely.
and that is exactly what raw food, I'm getting that kind of energy, that kind of pure energy, which I can go for 24 hour without any other food or anything. So that is the change we had. Why we are eating? If we are eating just for, a lot of, I ask this question and they say, okay, because I am hungry, I'm eating. That's it.
Or for
That's the
the taste
simple.
of it. Or for the taste of it. I don't
Yeah,
need the ice cream, but I eat it because I like the ice cream.
I
See?
like it. Yeah. So
Okay, friends. Yes, taste is it's so as we said, instead of the taste driving you, you have to drive your taste. And plant-based natural food gives you ample opportunities to create your own taste, to have your own creativity, what you like and what you eat and what your gut likes. Having said that, we come to the end of this episode. See you soon in the next episode. Again, to repeat, should you have questions, should you have suggestions, do write to us. We'll be more than happy to respond to you. And Akshay is committed to respond to the best of his ability based on his 15 years of experience. Bye for now. See you soon.
see you.